Opening up a dialogue in a group on a good topic can be a very effective way to help people to learn from each other's knowledge and experience. Facilitating group reflective practice skills are also very useful if you're developing a service as a trauma-informed or psychologically informed environment or PI. Group reflective practice enables people to talk and think for themselves about each topic. By covering the key skills in this course, I'm hoping your confidence will increase to the point where you will be able to try facilitating a group to reflect and learn from each other on a topic. Group facilitation skills is partly about knowing what they are, head knowledge, but we really develop these skills through practicing them in a small group. Once we practice facilitating reflective practice sessions, we can improve our skills by meeting with other people who facilitate groups to reflect on our experience. This can be a way to improve our skills and gain peer support at the same time. If you're reflecting with others about facilitating groups, it's good to ask what went well and what could have been better. Learning with others by reflecting on our practice in this way is called reflective practice. We can think about reflective practice in 5 stages. Firstly, describe some work that you've done with somebody you were trying to help. Include how you were thinking and feeling at the time. Then open up a dialogue with others to reflect on it. Introduce some theory about good practice that seems relevant to the situation. The third stage is to evaluate it in the light of some theory about good practice. Discuss and open up a dialogue about what was good about it. The fourth stage is to say what could have been better about this approach to this situation. And the 5th stage is to discuss what you would do differently to improve your skills if you held in mind what you've learned through this reflection. And this is reflective practice. A good starting point in facilitating reflective practice is not to assume we all have the same starting point in terms of our experience of learning in a group. We will have had different experiences of being in a group learning situation where people are encouraged to share openly about their practice and their opinions and feelings about a topic. You might have been in such a group, or you may have facilitated such groups. The general aim facilitating group learning is to get where the audience is at and then stretch them a bit to take them on a learning journey so they learn more than when they started the reflective practice session. Depending on the topic and the group, to spend between 2 minutes and 15 minutes introducing the topic or theme that they're going to reflect upon. I wouldn't spend more than 15 minutes introducing a topic before getting the group to reflect on it, because in my experience, people's concentration levels tend to fall away after 15 minutes. This could be a mini teaching session from you or someone else in the group on the topic. Someone else might know more about the topic, they could introduce it. Or it could be a short audio clip from a podcast to introduce the topic, or the bits of theory about good practice, or whatever we're going to reflect on as a topic. Or it could be a short film. You just play that for a couple of minutes, or 10-15 minutes, and then open up the reflective practice session on the theme. You could have someone share about their experience of working with a particular client for 10 or 15 minutes to start up the reflective practice session, and then open up the discussion about what seems to be working well and what people think maybe could be done differently or done better. So to sum up my first 4 tips, hold in mind that people take their past experiences into the group as expectations. Secondly, manage these expectations about the purpose of the group. It's to learn from each other, and it's not a team meeting to change the policy of the organisation, for example. Thirdly, choose a good topic or theme to reflect upon. And the 4th skill is to don't spend more than 15 minutes introducing the topic or theme or good practice idea before you open up the dialogue within the group for people to reflect and learn from each other by sharing their views. I would think some examples of good topics or themes for HR teams to facilitate reflective practice amongst their own team or to facilitate reflective discussions with staff groups could be recruitment and retention, about developing effective recruitment strategies to find and attract people with the right values and skills for the organisation, or employee retention, about implementing programs and policies to keep valued, skilled employees and to reduce staff turnover. Or you could think about employee engagement and satisfaction, things such as workplace culture, fostering a positive work environment that promotes employee engagements and satisfaction. You want to be genuine about that. Or feedback loops and communication, ensuring open and effective communication channels between management and employees, and obviously about the people that you're reaching out to and serving, their views and employees as well, and the organisation. You could think about training and development, continuous learning. You could think about that, providing opportunities for professional development and continuous learning to keep the employees' skills relevant. I have a 5-day workforce development program. If you want to find out a bit more about that, just email me at ray.middleton@ladderforlife.com. Or you could think about leadership and development, finding and nurturing potential leaders within the organisation. What's your practice around that and what you're doing? Or you could think about diversity, equality, and inclusion. You could think about implementing initiatives around that, such as promoting a diverse and inclusive workplace where all employees feel valued and respected. Or you could think about addressing bias, ensuring fair treatment and equal opportunities for all employees, addressing both conscious and unconscious bias. Sometimes it's not unconscious, is it? No. It's important to look at those. Or you could think about compliance and legal issues, keeping up to date with employment law and regulations to ensure the organisation remains compliant. Or you could look at workplace policies, developing and implementing policies related to employee conduct, discrimination, harassment, and other workplace issues. Or you could reflect on evaluations and appraisals, designing effective performance review processes that accurately assess employee contributions and find areas for improvement. That would be great to reflect with people on to see what's good about that and what isn't so good, what could be better, how could you improve in that process. Or you could think about how to manage underperformance and how that is addressing and managing underperforming employees in a constructive manner. What's your practice around that? What could be better? What's good about it? What could you do differently if you're going to get better? Or you could think about compensation and benefits. You could think about how do you offer a competitive salary or not, and benefits packages to attract and keep the best staff with the right attitudes and values as well as skills. And benefits management. You could think about how you manage employee benefits effectively, the things other than the pay. Workforce planning and management. That's another good topic to reflect on. You could think about succession planning, for example, ensuring there are plans in place for future leadership and critical roles within the organisation. Or you could reflect on a different topic or theme, such as the kind of workforce analytics. How do you use data to make informed decisions about workforce management and planning? Or you could think about health and well-being. What's the mental health support and the support generally? And are you providing resources and support for employees' mental health and well-being? Well-being might be a good phrase for that. Or you could reflect on the work-life balance. In what ways do you practice encouraging and enabling employees to maintain a healthy work-life balance? Or you could think about other topics like technology, HR tech tools, if that's the department you're in, about implementing and managing HR technology solutions that may help or they may cause unanticipated problems. Reflective practice is about being genuine about what's really going on, not pretending that there aren't problems. Or you could think about data security. What is your practice around ensuring the security and privacy of employee data? Very important. I'm Dr. Ray Middleton. I offer a combination of live and online pre-recorded courses on how to facilitate and get the most out of group reflective practice. That's normally a 2-hour course with an hour recorded course as well. And I also deliver a 5-day workforce development program for staff working with people facing multiple disadvantage, complex, unmet needs. That's been very positively, independently evaluated by the University of Lincoln. If you want to email me for more information about either of these courses that I offer, just drop me an email at ray.middleton@ladderforlife.com.